everyone doing? Mike Cluccio here.
How you doing, Mike? Mike Martinez here, guys.
I'm with Mike Martinez, since he rudely intersected there. Today I'm going to do a little interview here with Mike Martinez. He's been getting a lot of feedback, mostly negative feedback, about some videos he's been put out there about the Empower Network.
Oh, well, hold on. Negative feedback from the people in the Empower Network.
Sorry.
Alright.
Well, anyway, let's get this started out here, you know. My number one question to you right now, let's start off with, why did you make the video?
Well, there's certain people that I've been following for a number of years. And these people are people that were part of a training community that taught people how to market online. And David Woods was one of them, and some of these other leaders that are in the Empower Network were part of this community, or still are.
Okay.
And they for years, they were training, go out there, market yourself.
And they pretty much taught the standard, market yourself. That's
Right,
a big thing,
they call it attraction marketing. So you market yourself in a specific way where people are attracted to you, and they come,
Okay.
and become, people that want to look at your stuff, look at your blog posts, look at your videos and stuff. But then the Empower Network was introduced, and everybody jumped on the wagon, and all these online marketers that were in this other community jumped on, and now the market yourself stuff was kind of pushed to the side, because now we're marketing the Empower Network, because they're making some money there.
Very good.
But again, this is I found it a bit hypocritical, because these guys became who they were, including David Wood. He became who he is because he was marketing himself.
Okay.
Not marketing another company or marketing, another program.
Right. Very good. So let's get into this here. You want to get into it?
Let's go.
All right. So, what's your take on the Empower Network? Or excuse me, what's your take on David Wood?
David Wood.
Maybe if you give him a saxophone, it's Kenny G.
Yeah. You're right. He has somewhat of a resemblance there. David Woods is, I'll tell you what, guys, he has a story, and if you know his story, he was struggling for a number of years trying to find his way online, and went out there and made all the mistakes that a lot of people make, and kind of got himself in a situation where, he's now living from a van. I don't know how long that went through, for how long that happened, but he was at some point living on a van and still trying to push his business. Now, here's the thing with me, all right? When you ask, initially, what do you think about the Empower Network? I think that, they're kind of taking that lesson away from people. You, for instance, started marketing online just recently, right? And you had to go through some personal growth, and right now we're sitting in a room in an office shooting this video because you set it up, and these are skills that you just picked up the last, let's say the last year or so, right?
Right.
But that took personal growth on your side,
right?
And that's how it happens. You just can't you just can't shave that personal growth and say, listen, we got the best program in the world. We hear that all the time, and that's one of the problems that I see with the Empower Network, that they're kind of saying to people, you know what, this thing is already set up, and all you need to do is blog, and you're going to get famous, and people are going to see you, and you're going to be on the first page of Google. None of that is really true. So there's a lot of deception going on as far as that's concerned.
Well, let's get into that, for instance. So, it takes time, of course. Why do you think the Empower Network domain got out there so big to start off?
Well, the Empower Network domain has been around for quite a while, 7 or 8 years, maybe 9 years, and it was getting traffic already. It was another domain before it's the Empower Network that we know today. The Empower Network itself, the name was out there.
So the Empower Network didn't start from the ground up, basically, is what you're saying.
Right. It was getting traffic from somebody else. David Woods bought that name.
Right.
Okay. So, but here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing, Mike. The key is, again, you got all these guys that start. So you look at the Empower Network video, right, or one of their seminars, and you see Tracy Walker made $50,000 the first month. Yeah, she made $50,000 the first month, but she went through a period, like David Wood, like all the other ones, she went through a period where she was a disaster. She didn't have anything. She didn't know anything. She had to go through the personal growth. She had to go through that bottom out, right, in order to get the lessons, to get the personal development going, in order to reach where she's at.
Right.
You know, what happens, right, when a lottery player, right, that is not used to wealth, what happens when they hit the lottery and make millions overnight?
What happens? They eventually they go broke because they don't know what to do with the money.
Exactly. They don't have the skill to manage that money. So that's the same thing, the same exact thing, and that's the lesson that I want to kind of get people to know. Yeah, everybody wants. We live in a instant gratification society. We all want it now. Give it to me now. But it doesn't work that way. So, you see the Empower Network and you start thinking, wow, this is already set up. That's not how it works. Number one, right? If you just stay with the Empower Network domain, right? You're not really marketing yourself. You're marketing that domain. That domain doesn't belong to you. Right. So you're feeding traffic to another program. You're feeding traffic to another person. David Woods and the other David, whatever his name, David Sharp. That traffic is going to them. So you're doing work basically to give them traffic. Now, if you say, all right, Mike, but I'm going to buy my own domain, then it makes no use. Then you're tagging your domain, so your domain is not getting the quote-unquote benefits that you were getting from the Empower Network. Right. Now, I know you have your own blog site, right? And you have your own domain, right? How much do you pay for that?
$10.
$10 a month, right? So you pay, and you're getting. I know you're getting decent search engine rankings. You're getting decent traffic.
Correct.
Now that's because of activity. You put a blog post, and it's the same thing that they're asking. Whoever is going to join the Empower Network, they're asking you go and write something every single day. But again, if you're writing something every single day and you're doing it the right way, keywording it the right way, if it's still going to the Empower Network, you're really only benefiting so much from that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I got you. Very good. That's good stuff you got there. It's very good. Very good. I'm glad you shared all that information. Let's see. My final question to you is, for someone that's starting out, and that was looking at, say, the Empower Network, what do you think is an alternative for them to go to?
Well, there's a lot of alternatives. If you're asking about what I think is a success plan, that's a good question because there's a lot of different ways that you can do that. But what I would do is look into, learn the lessons that you need to learn from marketing, number one. So there's some personal development that just has to happen, guys. If you don't know anything about marketing and you're looking to develop an online business and a network marketing business and all this stuff, right, then you need to kind of find the answers to the questions that you have. I don't know how to market, so you need to find that. So what I would say is find some good mentors, put yourself out there in the front line, and start blogging, start getting your name out there, and find a good company that you can develop a good residual income with, and then just be consistent. Just go out there and do the work consistently. One of the biggest problems that we have today is this, MLM ADD, where everybody, every day there's a new company coming up, and everybody thinks it's the greatest thing in the world. Right. So you get this email and you're excited, you say, I'm joining the Empower Network, right? You join, you see that you're not getting any results, you go out and you join the next email that you get. We got this other program and it's the greatest program in the world, and you don't have to sell your friends and family, you just, put your ad here and there and you're gonna get it. It all sounds good, guys, until you actually try it, and I'm sure you may know exactly what I'm talking about. You probably went out there and tried that. So, the bottom line is it takes personal development. It takes you learning the skills, right?
So what you're saying is it takes time.
It takes time, yes.
Very good. Very good. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming.
I appreciate it.
And
Thank you for spending the time, and I really appreciate all the things that you do, guys. Mike, like I just mentioned a few minutes ago, Mike started kind of dabbling with online videos and stuff like that, and really has just taken it to the next level. And again, it took some personal growth from him. He, in the beginning, I kind of showed him the program that I use. Hey, look at the program I'm using, and he put the time in. And he took the lessons and he learned how to play with it, and now he does some outstanding work. So that's what it takes, guys, to go and learn the things. There's no shortcuts. There's no way you can do it without taking those baby steps until you get the lessons.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, man.
It's been good.